Let's find the effects of operations on the measures of central tendency. Let's jump right in. We're going to use the mean, median, and mode, and we are going to just find them. For this first set, we have 8, 14, 20, 20, and 22. Now you'll notice the data set is already least to greatest. There's only 5, so hopefully this isn't too difficult. So first we find the mean. So just refresh that to find the mean, we're going to add these 5 numbers together, which gives me 84. So I have an 84. There are 5 numbers, so I divide by 5, and my mean is 16.8. That's great. So I'm going to find the median. Remember that the median is the middle number when they're in order least to greatest, so there's only 5 numbers, so pretty easy to see. My median is 20. And my mode is the number that appears most often, and in this case, there are 2 20s, so my mode is also 20. Great. Wonderful. Good review. Now, let's subtract 6 from each of those values. Then we'll find the mean, median, and mode. So I took my original data set. Remember, the original data set was 8, 14, 20, 20, and 22. So you can see when I subtract 6 from each one of them, I get 2, 8, 14, 14, and 16. And now let's do the same thing. So the mean, I'm going to add them all together. I get 54, and I'm going to divide by 5, which gives me 10.8. Next, I'm going to find the median. Well, they're in order, least to greatest. So the middle number is 14. And when I look at the mode, which is the number that appears most often, I have 2 14s, so my mode is 14. Now, if we compare that to the original, well, the original had a mean of 16.8, a median of 20, and a mode of 20. So if you compare, notice how each one subtracts 6. Isn't that interesting? So when we are adding or subtracting, that will always work. This has to be for every value in the data set. So if you add a constant to every value in the data set, the mean, median, and mode will also increase by that amount. If you subtract, they'll subtract by that amount. Now let's look what happens when we multiply or divide. So again, the original data set was 8, 14, 20, 20, and 22. So when I divide all of those by 2, I get 4, 7, 10, 10, and 11. So let's jump right in. I want to find the mean. Again, the mean adds all together. I get 42. Divide it by 5 because there are 5 numbers, and my mean is 8.4. To find my median, I take my middle number, which is 10, and the mode, which appears most often. In this case, there are 2 10s, so my mode is 10. Again, let's compare to the original, which in this case was 16.8, 20, and 20. So if you look at that, from the original to my new one, I divided by 2 every time. So when I divide the all values by 2, it also works that the mean, median, and mode will divide by 2. So this again always works for multiplication and division. So no matter which operation you're using, add, subtract, multiply, or divide, if you do it to every value in the data set, then the mean, median, and mode will also have that same effect. Either go up, go down, multiply, divide, whatever, it's going to work the same for all 4 operations.